Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, back with another episode of our Dolphins franchise. We got a big episode today going up against the Pats. We have a possible breakout for Tua. Get him 325 total yards, passing and touchdowns, 4 total touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and the win. Jesus. Okay. And this is against Stephon Gilmore in this crazy secondary. It's going to be all on Chase, I think. Maybe all on Jamar Chase, I think. As for scouting, I'm not really big on anyone I see on the line. It's just the guards, really. You get an end. That helps. An outside linebacker. All right. Simulate the training day. Full game. We're at home. They're going to be in their whites and blues. We're going to be some classics, probably. They have some classics. We're going to be in the classic homes. Stephon Gilmore, Devin McCourty, Aaron Jones, Chase Winovich, Byron Jones, and we need to get to this. Great. 325, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Okay.
Today,
this is at home.
From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami,
against a secondary that won't drop interceptions like Baltimore.
It's week 5 of the NFL on EA.
All right, Tua. It's all up to you. And we're going to start this game like this, too. Let's go.
Between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
After seeing what he did last week, 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple.
Oh, one thing I do want to change back is I forgot to do this between episodes.
I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. Who's dynamite? Take it.
Okay, there's Devontae Parker working against J.C. Jackson.
Across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Look at the numbers for Parker in last week's game. 8 catches, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup.
Come on.
The unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Check 55, Mike.
On second down, Tua.
What?
And he'll be hit as he
Where was that even going?
ball incomplete.
Not remotely what I wanted to do.
From this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And
Yeah, we're going for this.
territory, needing only a few inches. They're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Got it.
And he's taken down at the 43.
This is a big rivalry game. We need some spark,
They only needed a few
pep in our
inches.
step.
Still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Army. Channel 38.
Off the play action, Tagovailoa.
What?
And that'll be
Wrong button.
incomplete. We do have a penalty flag.
I'll
down
take
there.
that.
Let's see what that's about.
Oh, no.
100% not what I wanted to do.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
55.
Now a play fake. Here's Tony Malone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
And that's off the edge.
Down he goes. Tyus Bowser coming in to
If there was one on there where I couldn't take any sacks,
brings up
that's going to be yes.
Always up for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they need to hide their valuables.
That's Devonta Smith out there.
See if their offense can take
All right, Cam.
points on the board. Out now come the Patriots as they are led out by their quarterback, a former MVP of the National
He got hurt in the preseason.
2015, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile, that's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't
So this is first action for Cam Newton.
because when they score a touchdown, some fans gonna get lucky and get the game ball.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Here you go.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had it. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And able to get this one across the 45. before
Really? Come on, Cam, throw the football.
able to use those legs and get past the marker to
I think this logic is a little broken. Just a little bit.
combo package look. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
There is a stop.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just gonna call him productive? This guy had a nose for the end
He
zone.
was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big time game.
Cam missed that.
Looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. It's third down. Now Newton. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that
come on.
that play.
I just missed him there.
To avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
11 yards there, just like last play.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to take off with it.
What? Come on, you just gave him an extra like 3 yards.
The time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took one out.
Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers, his third touchdown.
All right, Tua, this is where you have to shine.
And the Pats have taken
As long as Tyrus Bowser isn't.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator?
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
Right here, right here.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and 16 in the first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first.
Can we get Jamar Chase here?
Let's go, D.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down. Slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Stop your whining.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Tua.
Let's go, D. Big
And
series
he'll
right
take
here.
this into the end zone for a
There's that team in the backfield.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up
There's
this
one.
football game. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Here's Newton. And that'll be caught by the tight end Keene. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Just barely outside my reach on that play.
From the gun, here's Newton. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Any day. 95's the same.
Newton throwing again. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Too big for you.
These two teams all tied after one.
Gun. Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Four down.
On second down, it's Jones.
Go.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
95's the same. No, check his mic.
From the red zone now, Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
95's the same. No, check his mic.
Newton now to throw. And he'll take it into the end
Damn.
zone for a Patriot touchdown.
That's the risk of Cam Newton.
5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
All right.
Build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A
adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Put some guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to just
He dropped it.
of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can.
You got to make that play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back.
First down.
He's going to have the first down yard.
It's not going to be angry.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Haven't been a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having
And Parker is shaking up.
running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Come get some.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down. Tua going to throw. He gets this complete to Shaheem, the tight end. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there.
An ACL sprain. All right. Your time to shine.
They're on a roll. It's another first down. Tua to throw again. And he's going to find his way into the backfield. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Let's right. This means it's going to Etienne quick.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to find his
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown. Let's go.
Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Play smart.
That drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
Ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
The fantasy owners like it.
Just tallying them up.
Not going anywhere. It's Baker and Van Noy with the stop.
When you go from 2nd to 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play.
Yeah, first round the offense, 2nd round the defense. And finding Keelan Cole.
High coverage, but
Have a Patriots
still get it in there.
as they're able to
Not tight enough.
down conversion.
Cyrus Ward has been pretty quiet.
First down. It's Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Will they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle? I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. They need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right out and right up the middle.
From the 38, Newton. Catch is made by Harry. And he's got another
Can't get off
first
that
down as
block.
he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line.
Kill Henry.
That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, Newton. He'll buy some time right. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
95's Mike, 195. Yeah, let's go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton sliding into the pocket. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
We go work.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can. And that's what he's done very well in this game.
On first down, it's Newton. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down.
25, check 25.
This is Jones. And he's over the line and into the end
Good lead block. Nothing I can do about that.
Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down.
We're gonna kneel this one.
Blitz a little bit more. Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Miami set to take over, and that last drive so
we go.
effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Bottled up on the outside there.
Defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get low to those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than
What am I looking at right now?
try something, 'cause right now,
The blitz.
Second down throw
No.
on target. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Mike,
They
35.
get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
one thing you're hoping for when you're
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Well, there goes that upgrade.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. That one complete to Keene, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Here's Newton. Pressure up.
At this point, it's about winning this game now. More than anything.
33-yard line. Christian Wilkins just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. He's going to have the hook up here with him.
Don't let him get that. Okay.
Close to a first down, but I see the close fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This is the clock just
Really, Howard? This is a 90 overall corner gets beat by a 77 receiver. Come on.
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. That took a pretty big risk right there going for it.
Well, either way, we have to
Not only
beat
did they get
them
the first down, forget about
for them to even have a chance at it anyway.
normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past this stage?
Which I will say, I do not like
They go for the end zone.
having to have perfect games.
Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And he will have a first down here as they
Like, just win the game,
range down just short
get
of
like a set achievement
Miami as they get set to start the
type
drive. And you're under a
portion, like
minute and a half, the first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you.
like touchdown wise.
Play this.
I think the smarter approach is run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half.
But like literally have a perfect game.
Better in the second, but there's also something to challenge on your offense right here. You know, hey guys,
Like as a player is difficult as all hell.
bit before the half runs out, let's go make some plays.
And now it's
Come on, Preston.
there, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion, but this time defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
That's complete to its tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
It's gonna be a long day.
2 and now on first down. And that'll
Chase, really?
complete with
Don't.
11 seconds.
That was a horribly thrown ball though, so
2nd and 10
I get it.
after the incompletion on first down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Throwing for a is running back, and he's got him complete.
Don't matter now.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So
We're just not equipped to deal with the Patriots, man.
Two-touchdown game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with
We're gonna have to sit in zone.
at our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the Bills who have the lead in that one.
Okay, Buffalo's
Josh
beating Tom
Allen
Brady
has
and the
thrown
Bucks.
2 touchdown passes. From there, we'll head to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they've got the lead over the
Fields,
visiting Denver Broncos.
2-2
Jarvis
record.
Landry, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina.
New Orleans
Check on the
and
Panthers
Carolina.
at home at Bank of
Breeze
America
having a
and for the
better game than
moment,
Bridgewater. I think New Orleans is probably a better team.
We're going to get right back to it.
Trey Lance, 17-14 over
Number 2,
the Giants.
Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about
Tight coverage, and we still can't get anything going.
that, but everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks. And
Okay, we're gonna come out with some exotic
They are in
plays.
you're talking about.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs.
Cam just will not cough off the football.
Tucking it and running, so
Cam has 62 yards rushing. He has more rushing yards than Aaron Jones at this point.
Get that ball.
they fake the give. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to
My opinion, that should have been a flag.
hang on third down.
We got away with one there.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
And we cannot get any penetration in the backfield.
He works it past the
So I think what we're going to have to do is
gain of 11.
revamp our defensive line.
First down.
Ricky,
If I don't get fired, even.
Mike 55.
Out of the gun. Newton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there.
If we get fired, it doesn't matter.
On a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
That Q stuff ain't working. 95.
A shotgun snap to Newton. Open man is Myers. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Mike 55. Mike.
From the gun, Newton. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Go.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. 95 is Mike.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Check, he's Mike. Gun. Screen. Watch the screen. Hey.
Here's Jones.
Wow.
And now they're
What a cut inside. That was a good cut by Jones.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
You ain't got nothing.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, that kind of will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Meanwhile,
No, he's out.
now they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So at least we forced them to kick a field goal.
They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground.
Nope.
Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
We're down 17, which means we need to come out, score quickly.
So put another 3 on
With
the board.
Parker injured,
Considered a good
Life is difficult.
To begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone.
Well, this just got bad to worse.
And a Patriot touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, where they bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense.
Like I said before we started this game, I think the Patriots outmatched us on defense. It really shows. We can't get this offense going at all.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The run got 4, now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua.
Preston Smith dropped the football.
Their struggles continue here.
But plain and simple, that's the second
Jesus.
time that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as
The ball popped in the air.
And Chase, it hits him right in the hands, and he just cannot hold on to it.
Set up shop at the
Wow.
27-yard line.
This is just not going our way.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield.
Let's go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Man, I got you. 95's the Sandy, though. Check his Mike. Bound to lose one.
Here's Newton. And it's a short one here. Complete.
Wow, breaks 2 tackles. Thanks.
Tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Watch the run.
This is Sony Michel. They grew up a few years north. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Here we go.
good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. If they're smart, no hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Come on, fellas.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where
Why are we celebrating? We're getting our asses stomped 38-14.
The throw taken in.
Come on, Baker.
He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
We got 4.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, we'll have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Operating from the gun, Newton, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Hey, 4 down. 95.
Throwing again, Newton. This will be caught.
What?
5. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown!
Damian Harris.
This is just a better team overall.
And the Patriots continue to roll. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line.
We're struggling because of our quarterback play.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
The return man is Grant. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go. Come on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out.
That's one thing I'm not used to in my Bears franchise.
Work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Those aren't dropped.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got his fingers working yet again. It's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Here's Tua. That catch good for only a couple.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. You're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get...
That's Jamar Chase doing Jamar Chase things.
Watch tight end.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Ooh, this is a good one.
What's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Especially if they're blitzing. And we cannot seal the edge.
Words here, losing yardage. Back to
We can seal the edge. That's a great play call there.
they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. This is caught at the 8. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Oh, there's the big again. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
They downed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
35.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 8 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
It's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of
I do hope they change the scenarios for like the experience. I hope they change all of that. I'm not very fond of the depth traits. Because in the case of the guy who Tanner, who played behind Cam Newton, who just won 4 straight games, he's likely never going to see the field again unless Cam's injured. And to the point that in the case of this, they will draft a quarterback to actually replace him as a backup, which I find is very odd. Like, play should definitely be more, should matter more than anything.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot.
That is 2 offensive linemen that they've lost this game.
2nd and 3.
95's Mike.
We'll
Watch
get an
95.
update when we come back to Hard Stadium. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Great. 95's the sand. No, check. He's Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. 95. 95.
On the ground, this is Michelle. And he's across midfield and into Miami.
And now Shoni Michelle. Ooh, it looked like that looks like a bad
Looks to be Sony
bad
Michel
day.
who's down.
Hey, watch the slant.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Watch out. Right in.
On 2nd down there, it's Harris. And he'll get this
I don't know why Baker immediately engaged him.
39.
That was weird.
9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. All runs on this drive.
That is how animations in this game work, though. If you get close to a blocker, you just kind of engage him, even if you're trying to run away.
A gain of 3.
It's weird.
You got him. You got him. You got him. Check 50.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
95's Mike. Watch 95. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Throwing is Newton. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
This game is over at this point. Obviously. 24-point game, 27-point game. But we can maybe get this. I think I didn't have to have a clean game. I think I didn't have to win the game. I'm not sure though.
But this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22.
We just need another touchdown.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go. I love it.
See if they dial.
Really? That's not even close, Tua. That's not even a ballpark. Come on.
Take this across midfield and inside.
I had it where I wanted him to underthrow it too, when he didn't even underthrow it. He still overthrew it by like 4 yards, 5 yards, maybe more.
It's Michelle. And he is met
Jesus.
scrimmage and he goes down right there. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Again, it's Michelle. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and
I mean, this was the game. If I needed anything, this was the game to really get Tua on his feet.
1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
95's Mike. Watch 95. Yeah. You don't want none.
Really.
Be caught by the tight end Keene, and he will have a
That's one thing you also have to fix.
able to get the 3rd
Even though that we audibled to this zone,
first down.
when they audibled, our slot receiver never moved.
A one-sided affair.
So I had to flip the play even though I wanted our slot receiver on the left side. That's weird. It doesn't make any sense. Like, that's just bad AI logic to know that I want you set up in a certain way and I don't have time to actually Unfuck it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle, he'll have a first down
Put him in
inside
the-
the 10.
no.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
I want another
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another
drive.
victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission
We're
is
surely not going to win this division playing like this. That's for sure.
match their fire.
I think we're going to get fired.
Slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 20.
I thought we were kind of over guessing,
Let's see what that's about.
or actually going under guessing what we could get.
They were trying to create some space.
But hell, we may not even win 7 games at this point.
On it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs your opponent.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough a length of the football for a first down. They'll find Williams on the slant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Down left side on the swing.
That was weird. I was trying to run away from that, but all right.
Back at the 27. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's got a man. It's Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception.
Didn't help that we had to put Alton Hearns out here.
That's for sure.
Bowden is now out here.
So the big trick, don't let it affect your
Preston Smith.
most of the good
Or not Preston Smith.
get that one out of
Freaking
rotation. Give me a fresh ball and let's go. He's got his offense.
Preston Williams can't catch a football. Gonna have to go with Allen Hearns now.
Once again here on 2nd and 10.
Etienne dropping passes now.
Struggles continue.
Jesus. What is this?
Completions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa.
Then Tua can't make an accurate throw to someone 10 feet in front of him.
The way that this one has gone and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere.
Like this.
They've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he can't even put a pass on target.
This one is going to wind up incomplete. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the
That's the thing. Neither could Fitzpatrick. So
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
mugging the line of scrimmage. Okay.
Yeah,
and I can't even say this is a game they got away from us. This was just a game where we just not play well
Points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on
at all.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offense,
His defense needs a complete
I
overhaul.
don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next
Look at
week.
this. 2 or 3 more interceptions. We let Cam Newton pretty much run all over us.
Drop below 500
Newton had
to 2-3.
68 yards.
And they'll get a chance to redeem
They just ran
themselves
all
at
over
home
us.
next week.
I don't even want to look at the rest of it.
Everybody
It's
alongside
just
Charles Davis. We
disappointment. Complete disappointment. Monte Parker. Big Cat Bryant. our QB situation is pretty solid. No, we're struggling at the QB position right now. Like I said, we escaped with that win. Do I do it, though? $28 years old. We have DeAndre Baker. I just wonder. Holton Hill. Let's wait. Let's see how this week goes. What we could do is just put him on there. See what we get. We're at the set captains. See if they'll take him. What's Preston Williams' contract? 1 year left. We're likely not going to trade him anyway, but with Jamar Chase in, Devontae Parker, who's on contract for a couple more years. For 3 more years. That's just a smart thing to do. All right, now we're taking on the Raiders. After a disappointing show against the Patriots. So Jameis Winston's the quarterback. Mariota's backing him up. Josh Jacobs, Jalen Richard, Alec Ingold, Henry Ruggs, Nelson Aguilar, Hunter Renfro, Tyrell Williams. I would like to have Brian Edwards. If I could. Darren Waller, Walter Moreau, Colton Miller, Michael Onawanu, Rodney Hudson, Creed Humphrey. They already have the replacement for Rodney Hudson. Nice. Gabe Jackson, Trent Brown, Max Crosby, Carl Nassib backing him up, Cleveland Farrell, Arden Key, Reese Hurst, Zach Kerr, Kevin Pierre-Louis, Nick Wachowski, Dylan Moses, a rookie superstar. We're going to see a little changing of the guard sooner rather than later. Port Littleton, Javon Millen, Marcus Joyner, Damon Arnett, Marius Randall, Jeff Heath, Jonathan Abram, John Williams, Randy Bullock, AJ Cole. They have Chicago's 4th round pick, but they only have a 1st, 2nd, 4th, or 2 4ths, and a 7th. Okay. Just want to check this. What is our picks if we even get to the offseason? We just don't have our 7th. So not a great showing against the Patriots. We have the Raiders up. We'll see what comes on the trade block. We have unhappy receivers, big injury decision. And at this point, we need to turn this around. Else this season kind of get away from us. The standings right now, as it seems, Patriots are the only undefeated. Packers are 4-1. So mixed in the NFC North, AFC South, AFC East. It's going to be a bit difficult to make the playoffs doing that. Stafford doing work with the Rams. Another thing that's a kind of a shocker is, where was it? Vikings 4-1. That was the only big one. So, yeah, leave a like below, guys. Comment and subscribe. And I will see you guys in a week 6 against the Raiders. Later.